Ever wonder why some dogs are total cuddle bugs, while others act like they've had 3 espressos before breakfast? It's not just personality, it's breed, biology, and centuries of selective breeding. You're watching Pawfect Family, where we turn science into simple, practical tips to help you become the best pet parent possible. Our mission is to help you understand your furry friend better, so you can give them a life that's not just happy, but truly fulfilling. If you caught our last video on the science behind dog behavior and the truth about dominance myths, welcome back. And if not, don't worry, you can catch up after this one. It's a tail wagger for sure. In this video, we're diving into how different dog breeds are wired and what that means for their behavior, their health, and your daily life. Because choosing a dog isn't just about looks, it's about finding the right fit for your energy, your space, and your lifestyle. Let's get started. 1. Why dogs were bred and why it still matters today. Dogs weren't just bred for cuddles, though we love that part. Over the centuries, humans have selectively bred dogs to help with everything, from guarding homes and herding sheep to sniffing out game and pulling sleds. And those original job descriptions still shape how many dogs behave today. Take the Norwegian Lundehund, for example. This puffin hunting dog has 6 toes per foot and a super flexible neck, perfect for squeezing into narrow bird burrows on rocky cliffs. Talk about a specialized resume. Even more familiar breeds, like Dalmatians and Poodles, were originally working dogs. Dalmatians trotted beside carriages for miles, and standard Poodles were water retrievers, their curly coats clipped in fancy styles to protect joints from the cold. So while today's pups may not be hunting puffins or fetching ducks, those ancient instincts still very much part of who they are. 2. Built-in behaviors. Breed traits in action. You know how some dogs act like they have one job and one job only, whether it's chasing, digging, or herding your guests into the living room? That's not just quirky behavior. That's genetics doing its thing. Dog breeds were originally developed with very specific jobs in mind, and those instincts didn't disappear just because your dog now sleeps on memory foam and gets pupchinos on Saturdays. Let's look at a few examples. Border Collies. These are the overachievers of the dog world. Originally bred to herd sheep across vast distances, they're known for their intense eye stare and crouching posture. When they freeze and stalk, it's not aggression, it's herding instinct at work. They thrive on having a job, so if you don't give them one, they might start hurting kids, cats, or even furniture. Without enough mental stimulation, boredom can turn into problem behaviors like nipping or obsessive chasing. Retrievers like Labradors and Goldens. These dogs were bred to retrieve downed game for hunters, which is why so many of them love fetch more than life itself. Their mouths are famously soft, meaning they were developed to carry birds without damaging them. They also tend to be eager to please and highly trainable, which is why they're top choices for service work, therapy, and obedience. Terriers. Terriers were the original pest control. These small but mighty dogs were bred to hunt and dig out vermin from burrows and barns. That's why they love to dig, bark at anything that moves, and sometimes nip when excited. They can be fiery, independent, and surprisingly bold. Don't let their size fool you. A bored terrier with no outlet for that drive can quickly turn your garden into a crater field. Corgis. Corgis might be low to the ground, but they were bred to herd cattle, and that short stature actually helped them dodge hooves. They'd nip at cows' ankles to keep them moving. So if your corgi does the same to your family, totally on brand. They're smart, sassy, and very strong-willed. Give them mental challenges, or they'll create their own games. Sighthounds like Greyhounds, Whippets, and Salukis. These breeds are the speed demons of the dog world. Developed to chase prey by sight rather than scent, they're lightning fast and often independent thinkers. If your sighthound doesn't come when called, it's not being disobedient. It's doing what it was bred to do: spot, chase, and run. Recall training takes time and patience with these guys. Guarding breeds like Rottweilers, Dobermans, and German Shepherds. These dogs were bred to protect property, people, or livestock, so they tend to be alert, confident, and naturally suspicious of strangers. With proper training and socialization, they make loyal and gentle companions. But without it, that guarding instinct can lead to reactivity or overprotectiveness. Toy breeds like Pomeranians and Chihuahuas. These pups weren't bred for work. They were bred to be companions, often for royalty or wealthy households. But don't be fooled by their size. They can be surprisingly bold and territorial. Many small breeds are quick to bark, not because they're aggressive, but because they're vigilant by nature, always alert to their environment. Mixed breeds and crossbreeds like Labradoodles or Cockapoos. When two different breeds are combined, the resulting puppy can inherit traits from either side or both. A Labradoodle might get the poodle's brain and coat, or the Labrador's energy and shedding. Or, surprise, you get both high energy and a coat that needs constant grooming. That's why it's so important to understand the parent breeds when adopting a mix. Breed doesn't guarantee behavior, but it strongly influences tendencies. It helps explain why your terrier can't stop barking at squirrels or why your retriever keeps bringing you socks. So when choosing a dog or understanding the one you already live with, always ask, what was this breed originally developed to do? Am I giving them outlets to express those instincts in a healthy way? Because a happy dog is one whose natural instincts are acknowledged, not punished. 3. Choosing a healthy, happy dog. So how do you choose a dog the right way? Here are some universal tips no matter where you live. Look for reputable breeders who prioritize health, temperament, and socialization, not just breed purity or appearance. Ask for proof of genetic health testing relevant to the breed. Make sure the puppies are raised in a safe, stimulating home environment, not in cages or backyard setups. Meet the parents, if possible. This gives you a good sense of temperament and conditions. Use trusted resources from your local veterinary association or animal welfare organizations, many of which offer checklists to guide you through choosing a healthy puppy. And don't forget, adoption is always a wonderful option. Many incredible dogs, including purebreds and puppies, are waiting in shelters for a second chance at a forever home. Let's bust another myth while we're here. Aggression isn't about breed. Sure, some dogs like pit bulls or bull terriers get a bad rap. But research shows that breeds like Chihuahuas and Dachshunds are actually more likely to show aggressive behavior in certain situations. What matters most? Early socialization, training with positive reinforcement, supervision around kids, and a dog's individual temperament. So don't judge a dog by its breed. Judge the situation, the training, and the context. So here's what we learned today. A dog's breed can tell you a lot, but it's only part of the story. Their behavior and health are shaped by both their genetics and the environment we create for them. That's why choosing a dog should be about more than just looks. It's about finding the right fit for your lifestyle, your energy level, and your daily rhythm. And no matter the breed, health and well-being should always come before trends. If this video helped you understand your pup a little better, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone thinking about getting a dog, and don't forget to subscribe to Pawfect Family for more science-backed, down-to-earth pet care advice. We'd love to hear from you. What breed is your dog, and what's their most classic behavior trait? Drop it in the comments. Thanks for watching, and remember, every dog is a good dog. They just need the right human.